Hi foodies and welcome to Food and Magic. In this video you will see the recipe of Paneer Kaju Makhana. Makhanas are very good for health and this sabji will add a variety to the meal. This is restaurant style paneer sabji which can easily be made at home. We all look for special recipes to be made on festivals. Today I have served it with lacha paratha and it also tastes awesome with rumali roti, the recipe of which I have already shared in my last video. So before we begin, if you are new to my channel then do subscribe and press the bell icon to get notifications of my future uploads for free. So without further ado, let's get started with the recipe. Here I have taken some herb paneer, 250 grams, some cashew nuts and a bowl full of makhanas. You can also use plain paneer if you want. To use masala paneer, the recipe is already shown on my channel and the link is given down below. Here I have taken some cashew nuts broken into halves and some kept whole which I will use in the masala and one bowl of makhanas. As this is homemade paneer, I will make little bigger pieces as the paneer is very soft. I have added chili flakes, salt and coriander while making this paneer. The paneer is loaded with herbs right till within and it tastes awesome. Let's saute the makhanas and make them crispy. Take 1 teaspoon of ghee, add in the makhanas and saute till they become crispy. Check after 4 to 5 minutes if you are able to break these with your fingers and they are done. At this stage, take them out from the pan. I will again add 1 teaspoon of ghee and roast the cashew nuts. Doing so will enhance their flavor. The whole cashew nuts will be added in the sabji masala and the half cashews will be added on top, which will feel good with every bite. I've sauteed these for 2 to 3 minutes. In the same kadai, take 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. To it add 8 to 10 cloves of garlic and 1-inch piece of ginger made into pieces. I am adding 1 green chilli, 4 to 5 cardamoms that is elaichi, 2 to 3 cloves and 1 javitri. Sauteing these will enhance the flavor. After a minute or so, add 1 big onion roughly chopped and saute this too till the raw smell goes away. For good flavor, I am adding 1 to 2 teaspoons of kasuri methi and saute again. Once the onions change color, add 2 roughly chopped tomatoes. Add little salt so that the tomatoes get cooked faster and mix it well. Keep the flame on medium-high. Here I am adding the fried cashew nuts and saute this till the tomatoes get cooked. Keep the flame medium-low now and cover it and let it cook for 4 to 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, let's check. Sorry, the steam blocked the view. You can now see the tomatoes are cooked. Turn off the heat and after cooling, I will grind it to a paste. If you grind it hot, the steam will accumulate in the jar and then the masala will splutter all around the kitchen. I have also had these accidents of doing the shortcut way, which later on became a very tedious cleaning task. So let it cool down completely. After 10 to 15 minutes, I will grind this in the mixer jar and then add little water to make a paste. And the sabji masala is ready. Let's keep this aside till we mix the dry masalas. Here I am taking 2 tablespoons of Kashmiri red chili powder for good color, 2 tablespoons of dhania powder, half a teaspoon of amchur powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric and half teaspoon of chaat masala. Mix it well with water so that these masalas do not burn when we put them in hot oil. These masalas will release the flavor when sauteed in oil directly rather than sprinkling on the curry. Take 2 teaspoons of oil, add in 1 tej patta and the dry masala paste and saute till the oil is released from it on medium flame. Add the onion, tomato, kaju masala paste and saute this till it turns aromatic. Just look at the masala color, it looks awesome and it's already very aromatic. Add about half a katori of water. This is the water from the mixer jar as I had left over with some masala in it. After mixing it well, I am going to cover and let it simmer for 7 to 8 minutes. Once the raw smell goes away, I am going to add kasuri methi and fried cashew nuts and the makhanas and let this cook for just about 3 to 4 minutes till we add in the paneer. At this stage, I will add 1 tablespoon of Amul fresh cream. You can add the malai too. Mix it well, this will give a good creamy texture. Add salt as per taste. Cover and let it simmer till oil separates. The oil is separated and now I will add in the paneer. Add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Here I am using Desi Khandsari sugar. You can add the normal sugar too. Mix well and lastly I will add 1 tablespoon of MDH Kitchen King masala. This is no brand promotion but I am just trying to tell what I have used. And our paneer makhana kaju sabji is ready to be served. End it with coriander and I've added some chili powder to hot ghee for the extra restaurant style flavor. Hope you liked today's video and will try out this recipe. See you soon with a new video. Till then, do try out this recipe and let me know your feedback in the comments box given down below. Thank you for watching this video.